Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch Bike Vids, Bike Vids, Bike Vids. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon. When you got Bike Vids, Bike Vids, Bike Vids. Subscribe and like this. Making breakfast Bike Vids just for you.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Bike Vids. If you're like me, one of the things you hate in life is commuting to your work by car. It sucks. Everyone knows it sucks. All of the other people in their cars, they all know it sucks. Yet, we do it every day, and nothing will ever change. Thank you. So what I thought I would do is show you my commute alternative. Style 1 is what I call bike and bus, and then style 2, probably the funnest way, actually just riding your bike. So let's get into it. Bike and bus, pretty straightforward. Just go downtown Santa Cruz to the Santa Cruz Metro, hop on the Highway 17 Express. It drops you off downtown San Jose at Dearden Station, and then from there a short 3.5 mile bike ride to my place of employment. Maybe to get you stoked on watching the entire Bike Vids episode. We'll kind of basically kind of do some pro and con, compare and contrast biking versus the car commute. Okay, fine, maybe this is kind of technically compare and contrast pro cons, but yeah, here I am riding back from my work back to the Dearden Station, and at the end of the workday, do you just kind of want to get home as fast as possible? Is this biking and busing the fastest possible? No, but like most things, whether it's exercising or doing something like this, you when everything's said and done, you're usually stoked.
Do I submit myself to the never-ending wage slavery? Now I don't need to kill anyone.
Good morning, folks. The second style of bike commuting over the hill, as we say, to San Jose starts off pretty similar to the style you've just seen, except today I am on the Linksy, which is going to play a role in the second half of the commute on my way home.
I need caffeine, I need nicotine, I need speed.
Usually about once a week I'll ride a direction to or from work, from my house. Usually at the end of the day, usually on the way home, although it's pretty awesome if you could swing it on the way there too. And so, step 1 is just basically, get the heck out of work, hopefully a place that you love, like I love my work, but you got to get out. I hop on the Los Gatos Creek Trail, and I'm going to basically stay on this path all the way through Los Gatos and up to Lexington Reservoir, where kind of you begin the final climb up Old Santa Cruz Highway, and then, more or less kind of all downhill to Santa Cruz. Something for me doing this route is, although I've lived in Santa Cruz for, 20 to 30 years, I grew up in this area. So for me, riding through here once a week, riding through Vasona Park, this is like serious just memories, fond memories of me riding my BMX bikes with friends as a child in the 80s really, when we would just get out and go ride our bikes and go mess around for hours on end on these same trails. So after zoning out a bit on the Las Gatas Creek Trail, next phase is cruising over to up and over Lexington Reservoir. The trail there becomes gravel, but totally doable, on a road bike. My skinniest road bike tires that are on the Lynxie are 32s, but I'm sure you could do it on other skinnier tires. But also, that said, some of those rocks are kind of sharp. I'm kind of slowly shredding my tires. I'm tubeless setup, haven't had any problems, but actually, that part does kind of do a number on your tires. But that's what they're there for.
You don't even really think about being at the top of Old Santa Cruz Highway until at least you see the Christmas tree farm. Otherwise, you'll just be disappointed. But up here, we have some options, and I could totally see other people doing this, but let me tell you. So up here, we're going to get to the north end of Mountain Charlie, and if you wanted to, you could just kind of pop up this section right here of Mountain Charlie, cross over on the bridge over the Highway 17, and more or less just have a constant downhill into Scotts Valley, and that's a short, just little trek from back to Santa Cruz, which would actually.
Kind of the final phase here is just basically the Soquel San Jose Road blast. This is a road I ride regularly on this commute, and also kind of gravel dirt routes that I do. I'll often find myself on this getting back from the kind of mountain areas over here, and I only go this direction towards from Summit Road to Santa Cruz just because it's fast. You're literally going fast, nearly the speed of cars. I don't climb up this road. I just don't feel it's the safest road. There's a lot of fast car traffic. This is gonna, boom, it's gonna drop us off, right in Soquel Village. There's a couple options if you wanted to kind of peel off early. But yeah, this is it. Then you're basically back in town. I mean, is it possible to do the pro-cons in a minute or less? I mean, obviously, one of the main cons of this master plan, the alternative commute, is that it takes way longer. It's double the time. It also costs $7 a trip, which is too fucking expensive, in my opinion, to make it worthwhile en masse for people. Obviously, there's a ton of pros. Letting go of things and just being on the bus, relinquishing that control, is very relaxing and a great way to begin or end your workday. Incorporating the bike for either longer rides, like on my longer ride there or home, is just another amazing part of the day. So do I have 1,000,001 ideas of how to make the transportation system better? Sure, but you could ask me about those in the comments. Everyone establishes their little traditions. I like to make one final stop before heading back to my house, and that's the bike ride in a nutshell.
Subscribing like this, Reggie, make my bike, it's just for